my god. Hello? What the fuck? Oh, I have a heart. Hi. Starters, I now have a webcam that I'm supposed to be using for school. Yeah. It's a good time. I need to move my mic. Oh god. Okay, don't fall over, please. Thank you. I've played this game before, but it's been like a hot minute. I think I played it like back in June. I kind of remembered bits and pieces, but I'm doing this for fun. Let's see how it goes. Hip hip hooray. When you came into this world, what name was given to you? I'm not entering my first name. Fuck you. We're doing my middle name, bitch. I'm sorry, doxing myself. My last name, too? Jane. Ooh, actually, what if we did Jane? Oh, I can't do that. Jane R. No, J. And what pronouns do you use? I'm a she, her. I'm a her, she. Wonderful. Let's see where your path will take you in this dark, unsteady world. Day 1. And action! Hello. Oh, shit. My outstretched hand feels its way forward to the source of the alarm until it finds the snooze button and the alert comes to a stop. I yawn and roll on my side, curling up into a ball. I'm already snoring when it sounds again, louder this time. I was like, what the fuck? Why is it ringing again? I groan at the thought of leaving the comfort of my cozy bed. Alright, I'm awake. Knowing that I would have to skip lunch if I wasted any more time now, I let out a defeated sigh and pulled myself up into a sitting position to switch off the alarm. I put my phone back onto the bedside table, but as hard as I try to make it casual, it takes all my energy to swing my legs over to the side without falling backward. Me too. Me this morning. Because I got a call from my mentor from school. And I thought it was supposed to be like at 9, but it was like 8 o'clock in the morning. I just woke up, I'm like, oh god. And then I saw her voicemail and I was like, oh shit! I'm supposed to call her! Okay, anyway. I stopped moving and allowed myself a few seconds to let the day come softly into focus. Even if I can hardly keep my eyes open. My whole body feels like it's been hit by a truck. Is that what they call fatigue syndrome? I swear, it's been getting harder to fight it off every day. Putting my hands on either side of me, I grunt as I finally push myself off the bed completely. I feel my feet still ache from the previous day's work as I stumble towards my closet, wiping the sleep from my eyes, and in an almost robotic fashion pull out on a sleeveless blouse and a skirt, which is conveniently residing on the top of my pile. The summer sun shines brightly through the grubby windows of my apartment, filling me with the most unnecessary warmth. I close my eyes and bring my arms back behind my head, stretching. Another yawn escapes my throat as I head into the kitchen, only to be faced with an almost empty fridge. What the fuck was that noise? Right. I had to get rid of most of my food after the last power outage. Can't eat well if you're late paying the electricity bill. Well, that sucks. I decided to eat the chicken salad sandwich that my neighbor generously made for me yesterday. Damn! That's cool. I'm very grateful to her. She's often helped me in difficult situations, and that even though she doesn't have much herself. I make a mental note to do some grocery shopping tomorrow. Or maybe I should not only do it mentally, but also write it down. Later. Later. Holy shit. What is going on here? That is... Wait, who is that? Who is this little bean right here? You are so cute. You are so cute. I love that. That's awesome. The soft crackling sound under my chair reminds me of the drying leaves that have been scattered all over the floor by a strong draft the other day, and are the sad result of my neglected mint plant. And mind you, accidentally killing it is not an easy task. Oh shoot, how could I forget to water you the whole time? Poor thing. While I throw pitying glances at it, I finish my lunch, then pick up some of the leaves, thinking about reviving my plant later before rushing to get ready for another uneventful day at work. We love work! Oh, wow. So many people. I step outside into the scorching sun, feeling the same heat wave that has been keeping me sleepy and lethargic for the past few weeks. With squinting eyes, I look at the cloudless afternoon sky. Its bright cocktail blue stretches on forever, giving me a moment of pure serenity. Okay, can I just say that ice cream looks really good? Take a deep breath and enjoy the summer breeze that brings along a dry wind messing up my hair. Such a pretty afternoon. It's a shame I have to work today. Sighing, I put on my sunglasses and wiggle my way through the heavy traffic pouring in from a nearby expressway. Vehicles of all shapes, sizes, and colors bustle by, creating quite a din, yet one could still hear the humming sounds of bees darting through the air and the soft crinkling of ice drink from restaurants. I turn the next corner and get only a glimpse of the back of my coworker's car, who had just finished his morning shift, before he takes off driving home to his family. My feet carry me to the building he had left, a small convenience store where I work as a cashier. Stopping in front of the staff entrance, I look for my keys, then grab the doorknob. Ouch! Only to feel my palm exploding in pain. Damn it, not again! I wave my hand as if to shake off that burning sensation. I wish we had more trees growing some shade in this part of the city, or a new affordable entry door for that matter, one that also makes it easier for the air conditioner to run more efficiently. Hard life of being an adult, huh? You know what I mean? It's just the way it be, I guess. Speaking of, after using a handkerchief to protect myself somewhat from the intense heat of the door, I hurried inside and noticed only a slight difference in temperature. Slight. We gotta love it. A not so pleasant thought crosses my mind. What if the AC is not working? I bet Rasmus. Okay. Rasmus will use that as an excuse to go home early. While I make my way to the break room to fetch myself a drink, I find my coworker already sitting there with his legs stretched out in front of him, his feet propped up on the table and his arms resting behind his head, as if he had come to relax, not to work. As usual, he doesn't bother to look at me or greet me, and continues to ignore me until I have a glass of chilled juice in my hands. Man, I could grow a beard just waiting for you. The AC's broken. What are you gonna do about that? Yep, that's Rasmus, the spoiled, obnoxious son of the manager, whose favorite pastime is to constantly bully me. Unfortunately, I need the money and can't afford to complain about it too much, even though his father is pretty nice to me. Well, except for his cruel jokes about us marrying one day. Rasmus and I are anything but a perfect match, really. Indignant as his reproachful remark, I stand next to the table, rest my other free hand on my hip, and glare at him. I see the corner of his mouth curling up, and I realize he's not the least bit intimidated by me. How should I answer him? Call a technician? What? Why me? Do I look like a technician? Hello to you. Hello to you two. Hello to you too. Yeah, whatever. Answer my question, Jane. Is it really that hard to show some basic manners? Ugh, you sound like my fucking step bitch at home. If your goal is to piss me off today, you're on the right track. Jeez, calm down. I'm not here to fight you. But to waste my time? I am perplexed by his sudden anger, but it doesn't seem to be directed at me, even though he gives me the most disapproving glare. He must have had another fight at home, and it wouldn't be my first time to be used as a lightning rod. Choosing to ignore his snide comment for a moment, I pull up a chair, sit down, and take a sip of my drink. Shouldn't you keep an eye on the store? We don't have any customers yet, and none of them will stick around if the AC's not getting fixed, including me. But you're gonna help me with that, right? What makes you think I would? Because I thought I could treat you to some salted caramel ice cream if you do. Oh, he liked that. He's like, dessert? He's like, dessert? I'll do anything for dessert. What? I can't help but smile at the realization that my offer seems to have taken the wind out of his sails for now. It's my first time doing something different to get his help, which I always have a tough time with. After all, Rasmus isn't exactly known to be a selfless Samaritan or anything like that. I mean, sure, whatever. Let's go. Wait, really? Yeah, are you coming or not? The fact that this has worked has caught me so off guard that he has to call for me a second time, threatening to change his mind before I finally rise from my seat to follow him. I feel kind of dumb for not trying this sooner. Things could have been easier for me, damn it! But at the same time, it is ridiculous to what lengths I have to go to just for a little help from him. Unfortunately, he's always been like that. Bossy, condescending, even bitter about past events that may have been beyond his control. I noticed that he speaks more of his stepmom than his actual mom, but I figured that she might be a topic he doesn't want to discuss, so I never brought it up. Besides, I doubt trying to get to know him better would change anything about our current relationship. What is that supposed to mean, girl? After changing into my work clothes and shutting off the power to the cooling system, we removed the thick ice layers and freed the coil from dirt and dust, this time with Rasmus doing most of the work. He was more pleasant to be around whenever work distracted him from me, which often led to the illusion that we got along well. Nobody would believe me whenever I complained about his bullying. People would just laugh and tell him to go easy on me, making him do the exact opposite. Once we're done, we return to the break room to wipe off the sweat off our faces with a towel and take a moment to re-enjoy the cooler temperature. Now that that's finally taken care of. Thank you, Ras. What would I ever do without you? Licking dirt, probably. And just like that, my enthusiasm about his help is gone. Anyway, he glances at the clock on the wall, then back at me. You better go back to the counter now. I'll check our inventory in the meantime. I just nod as he leaves, pouring myself another glass of juice before I follow him through the door and place it down next to the cash register. We work at a gas station. Okay, I will say though, some job I would probably do. I could not do retail. Couldn't do fast food. God forbid I do fast food. But a job, now this is somewhat like retail, but I feel like if you're at a gas station, it's different. I don't know why. I could probably work at a gas station. I don't know why. There are still no customers, huh? Seems like it's gonna be a slow day. Depending on the season or day of the week, my job can be slow, hectic, stressful, or mind-numbingly boring and repetitive. Same! It's also physically more demanding than some might think. Having to stand in one place all day is hard on my feet, knees, and my back. I enjoy my job, though. Some of the most fun times involve chatting with the regulars. We would laugh, catch up, tease each other. I probably know more about their lives than their neighbors or even relatives. Of course, we also have customers who treat me like I'm some nasty on the bottom of their shoe. A couple of them could ruin my whole day. Sadly, it is expected of me to debase my self-worth to avoid responding back in a similar manner. Milia, one of the regulars, isn't the type to say anything nice or look even remotely approachable. She usually just buys her cigarettes and leaves the store as fast as she came in. She looks kind of cool, though. I remember how she got angry at me once for asking her ID. It was scary as hell, and to this day, I don't know how I even survived her little outburst. She reminds me of someone. But I like to think that she was just having a bad day and isn't the mean kind. Vinny, another regular, is pretty quiet and on some days even a bit awkward. He always buys energy drinks and avoids eye contact when talking to me. I once pointed out how rude I thought this kind of behavior was. Now he occasionally makes an effort to show me that he pays attention. I admit I feel kind of bad about it, seeing how rarely he manages to smile. Makes me wonder how miserable his life must be. The other two well-known regulars are Gunther and Levi. Oh my god. Gunther isn't much of a talker, but he's too polite to not engage in some small talk. At first I was a bit intimidated by his height and bulky stature. The wrinkles and the dark half moons below his eyes didn't help make him look any less scary either. Why the fuck does he wear a mask? Funnily enough, we both bonded later over a shared fear of dentists and love for cats. Oh, that guy's kind of cool. Levi's the kind of guy that gets you in a good mood as soon as he walks into the store. He's always smiling, greeting, and ready to share the latest rumors with me. I love gossip. So spill the tea. Me and Rasmus noticed a chemical smell clinging to him that makes it obvious he's dealing with drugs. It's so strange to think that some of our customers might be actual criminals. I don't think I will ever get used to the fact that I moved to a city with high crime rate. Gang fights, robberies, assassinations, and other attacks are a part of everyday life here for some people. New York. Even our manager has trouble expanding his business without facing any territorial issues. It's crazy, really. Luckily, the neighborhood I live in has been quite peaceful for years. However, I'd be lying if I said I didn't wish for a little excitement every now and then to combat my rather boring life. Still no customers. My weary eyes wander to an open magazine that someone has left on the counter. I pick it up. Ooh. Wow! I can't help admiring the beautiful young woman on the cover, who looks vaguely familiar. I might have seen her around somewhere before, just remember seeing her in a different type of media. Wynn Price. She must be a popular model or dancer. I wonder what it feels like to get noticed by someone like her. My lips twist into self-mockery. Yeah, dream on, Jane. Finally, I break away from her charming smile and start flipping through the magazine until I get stuck on a page with a funny-looking personality quiz. Ooh. I guess I could take it to kill some time. Question number 1. You want to draw a landscape. What color do you choose? A landscape? If we're doing a landscape, it's probably going to be green. Question 2. You have been blindfolded for a special surprise date. What will you see when your blindfold comes off? We're sitting on a roof terrace and have dinner under the starry night sky. We're standing on a pier at the beach and watch the fireworks show. We're surrounded by a lush green meadow having a picnic under a tree. The looking under the stars would be kind of cool. Question number 3. You received a gift that you can use to complement your overall style. You open the box and find a thin silver necklace, paper straw, a black leather collar with a metal ring, a beaded bracelet with colorful patterns. Probably the necklace would be nice. Question number 4. What's the best snack for a movie night? You gotta have popcorn, my man. No questions. No. Question number 5. You want to get a pet. What animal suits you best? An independent pet that I can spend time with the comfort of my home. I can be active with outdoors. An exotic pet is behavior obscure. Eh. What the fuck are you doing? Whoa! Don't startle me like that, dude. You know what? Fuck you. Careful who you're yelling at. As if I was the manager, you'd be in big trouble now. As if you're not causing me enough trouble already. I mumble these words as my lips curl into a pout. That dude scared the shit out of me, dude. My eyes fall on the glass that I accidentally knocked over. Its content drenching the entire magazine, making the answers harder to read now. Groaning, I duck down, grab a paper towel on the lower shelf, and use it to wipe the counter. Then I dab at the juice stains on every page. What's that? A personality quiz? He snorts. Do you have personality you can speak of? Shove it. I frown and glare at the quiz, instantly regretting having taken it at all. And you're still using a fountain pen, huh? How old-fashioned. I don't know why, but today seems particularly annoying. I'm already so tired of having to listen to his voice, tired of not being able to enjoy the things in his presence, and tired of him making me shrink each time his mocking gaze grazes mine. Me, yeah. And I'm not exaggerating here. He makes my skin crawl every time he laughs at something I've said or done. He's always laughing at me as if I were one big joke, and God knows what else he does behind my back. And yet, every day, for 2 years, I go through the same hellish routine with him. Why can't he stop doing that? It's like he wants to keep his iron grip around my neck and squeeze until my head finally pops off. I let out a small, involuntary gasp when I see the torn page. Oh, shit. I guess my dad's been a little too aggressive, and it has nothing to do with Rasmus. Nope, not at all! Just throw it away already. You're not here to laze around anyway. There's plenty for you to do, even if we don't have any customers right now. Is that why you're bothering me? Or do you actually need something? I was about to tell you that I'm leaving, but the shelves in the second row seem to be awfully dusty today. Better take care of that and no day off for you. I just cleaned them yesterday. But as always, my objection fails on deaf ears. Oh, and I won't make any calls when I'm busy lounging in a hammock by the pool, drinking my cocktail. So you're going to a pool party? Yeah, but losers like you aren't invited. Shocking. It makes him think that I would want to be invited anyway. Who knows what kind of people he hangs out with and what he likes to do when he's drunk. God, I hope he gets a nice hangover. Then at least I'd have a break from his constant belittling and criticism, which has become too frequent for my liking lately. He grabs a small backpack and flings it over his shoulder. Oh shit, he's like, he went like, be grateful that I trust you enough with these keys. Make sure everything is locked and secured. You know the drill. See you tomorrow. And I've been putting up with your crap since day one. You're the one who should be thankful. But I keep that part to myself and dismiss with the wave of my hand, grumbling. Yeah, have fun at your stupid party. The store bell chimes as he pushes the door open, taking all the stress and tension that I have felt for the last 2 hours with him. My reflection in the window brightens up as soon as I hear the roar of his motorbike, accompanied by a Latin summer song that is now playing from the store's ceiling speaker. As the sound of his engine fades to a distant rumble, I stretch my arms above my head to feel less like a taunt violin strings and hum softly to the song. Finally, some well-deserved peace and quiet. I just hope no one causes any serious trouble, now that I'm alone. The headlines about gang raids targeting small shops are always on my mind when darkness falls across the city. I wonder if the cashiers like me will soon have to be armed for emergencies like that. No, stop thinking about this. There's no point in feeding your anxiety now. Just enjoy the music and focus on your task, Jane. Although the AC is running smoothly now, my dry throat craves more cold liquid, so I leave the counter to refill my empty glass in the break room. I take the sticky magazine with me to throw it with all the other garbage into the containers at the staff entrance. As soon as I'm back inside, the nice music is interrupted by news reports of an unknown serial killer. Approximately between July 3rd and August 11th, a serial killer murdered and dismembered in Coloma district at least 12 victims, only 3 of which could be positively identified. 12 brutal killings in almost 6 weeks, and the police have neither clues nor suspects. We ask you to keep your eyes and ears open and report any crimes, suspicious behavior, safety concerns, and medical emergencies. It is also recommended not to walk alone at night and to leave your workplace early to be home at safer, reasonable time. God, this is awful. I can feel myself getting emotional as I imagine the grief of the victims' families must be going through right now. As if these violent gangs wreaking havoc weren't enough, now there's someone out there who takes pleasure in killing innocent people? Who would do such a thing? And how can this killer be stopped? The authorities don't even seem to know what they're doing either. This is just too much. I turn off the radio when I hear another announcer begin to elaborate on the killer's methods. A chill runs down my spine as I look around the deserted shop, suddenly feeling very exposed here by myself. I shake my head, trying to drive away the images of my own death. I wonder if Rasmus has heard about the news as well. If he did, I don't think he would have left me here all by myself, wouldn't he? I don't even know if the Colma district is close to where I live. I never had time to fully explore the city after moving, and my train of thought breaks by a sudden arrival of customers, making me rush to the checkout. I only recognize one of them as a new regular. However, he's not what I would call profitable. Quite often, he just looks around and leaves without buying anything. Even Rasmus finds it odd and told me to keep a close eye on him, though whenever he notices my gaze, he seems to feel compelled to strike up a conversation with me. Like now. Hi. He fiddles with the hem of his shirt and has a hard time maintaining eye contact with me. A bit unusual, but for now I'm glad I can talk to someone that isn't Rasmus. I put on my best smile and greet him cheerfully. Hello, sir. It's nice to see you again. How can I help you on this beautiful day? It really is a beautiful day, isn't it, Jane? Oh, that's new. I know I never introduced myself to him, so I guess he must have overheard my first name somewhere. And really ought, too. I hope you keep yourself hydrated. He's trying really hard to make small talk with me, isn't he? But I'm in no mood to talk about something as boring as the weather, so I try to steer him back on topic. What brings you in here today? I wanted to ask, do you know, maybe we could, I would like to, His shoulders sag as he utters a frustrated sigh. That's not how I practiced it. Maybe I should, no. Sir, is everything alright? He chuckles. I'm such a coward. I couldn't understand his mumbling, but before I can even ask him to repeat what he said, he turns on his heel and leaves the store. I know, people get so nervous around me, you know what I mean? that was weird. I'm baffled for several minutes, but decide that I should focus on other customers instead of blaming myself for his sudden escape, as I usually do. I've never seen him so shy and awkward before. He didn't even ask about our products, but I'm sure he'll return. Most likely tomorrow. After all, everyone can have a bad day. Oh shit, it's already dark outside. As if on cue, my gaze wanders back to the window as night falls, and I'm once again enveloped by loneliness. There's not much time left before my shift is over. What else can I do to shorten the waiting time? I say we daydream, because that's what I do on a daily basis. Lost in thought, I drum my fingers on the counter while a sudden memory starts playing in my head like a movie. I see my friends from middle school who gifted me a drum set for my 15th birthday and taught me how to play. Like most teenagers, we were chasing the dream of becoming a world-famous band, and indeed, with the help of our families, we soon had all of our own instruments in the soundproof basement to practice in. Feeling nostalgic, I take 2 candy canes from a box that are sold year-round and start hitting on the various items to create some funny beats. I thought my door was knocking. Spooky. I've been told I was a good listener. I'm not. Had a good sense of rhythm and timing. That is true. So teenage me practiced for years to become one of the best drummers one day. Every night I would fall asleep listening to my favorite bands, imagining this was our first concert, pretending I was playing and crying tears of joy at the end. But like so many other things in our lives, these dreams didn't last. Oop, my bad. I got distracted. Hey, how's it going? I gasped and the candy canes dropped to the floor. Oh God, he startled me. How did I not even notice him? And why didn't I hear the doorbell? Have I been that deep in thought? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Nah, it's alright. I should have paid more attention. It's part of my job after all. Though I didn't expect to have another customer right before closing time either. My laugh comes out awkward and strangled. I'm so embarrassed you see me like that. I usually shop at a different store, but I only found out today that they had to shut down. That's why I came here instead. I'm sorry for any inconvenience I'm causing you now. Oh, don't worry about it. You're not causing any inconvenience at all. You know, I really enjoyed your performance. Watching you cheered me up a little. Thank you. I'm glad I did. I'm glad it did, but I would appreciate it if you didn't tell anyone about this, okay? It's embarrassing. He nods understandingly. No problem, but are you sure I shouldn't bring my piano next time? My eyes crinkle in amusement. Joke's on you guys, I play piano too. You can play piano? I used to play it a lot when I was younger and less jaded. I'm certain I've got quite rusty by now. What made you stop? The question makes him pause for a moment. I don't know. I guess I just wasn't feeling it anymore. Well, maybe now is the time to take it up again. I mean, that way you can save yourself from seeing wacky performances from your local cashier and me from a heart attack. He laughs. But wacky performances have their own little charm. And I don't plan to repeat my late night shopping. Not to mention sneaking up on you. Pinky promise. What a relief. Thank you. Well then. Not wanting to keep him any longer from paying for his purchase, I start scanning his items. Do you want to buy anything else? He points at the box with the candy canes. I would like to try one of these. Sure, it's a new peppermint variety filled with ruby chocolate. Sounds good. Thank you for your purchase. Enjoy the rest of the evening and please come again. No piano though. Thanks, miss. He looks at the name tag, which tells him only my last name. It's better this way. Some people in the past have quickly forgotten the actual relationship level with me, and thus no longer showed me the appropriate amount of respect and courtesy. My first name is therefore only given to those whom I believe know how to behave. That is facts. You can call me Jane. Thanks, Jane. I'm Damon. It was nice talking to you. Maybe one day you'll hear my music through these speakers instead. That'd be nice. See you next time. And with that, he leaves the store. I wave him goodbye, happy to finally be able to enjoy the end of my workday. God, that scared me. I slam the cash register shut, pick up the 2 broken candy canes, and lower the shutter doors and activate the alarm system, all while still thinking about that killer. I wonder if he's out there now looking for new victims. Would a shortcut home be too risky? I got some pepper spray the other day, but I also learned that there are Huvari who are immune to it. Oh, it's a... Oh, okay. It's a race. Okay. Maybe a gun would have been a better choice after all. I bet Rasmus never has to worry about such things. Being born with no special powers really sucks in situations like this. But maybe it will help if I ask to close the store an hour earlier tomorrow. After making sure I hadn't forgotten anything, I shuffled towards the exit and into the night. It's pitch black outside, with only the voice of horns and engine sounds rhythmically complementing each other. Despite the poorly lit streets, I catch glimpses of other solitary individuals rushing in different directions. In the distance, I spot a group of 4 with one holding a bat, pointing at the vending machine. The next moment, the bat hits the machine with full force several times. The sound of glass cracking, groaning, and eventually breaking fills the nocturnal silence. Nope. I definitely don't want to cross paths with those people. They look like they're members of a gang, and who knows what they'll do if I become the focus of their attention. Nothing good will come of that. I turn around and decide to take a shortcut through the alley I just walked past. The alley itself is so narrow that I can stretch my arms and touch the walls on either side. I feel the wind rushing through as I step into it and hear the clutching rag of paper and twirling it in the air before dropping it. The flickering lights reveal various buildings towering over me like a forest made of stone. Intimidating, but it could be worse. I quicken my pace as peals of laughter ring out from behind me. The voices of that group are getting too close for comfort now. Suddenly, a rustle comes to my left. My shoes scrape the surface of the concrete as I come to an abrupt halt. Oh shit, it was a cat. I yelp in surprise as the cat sprints past me, growling. Jeez, that scared the living crap out of me. Seriously, is today Scare Jane to Death Day? That should be a holiday. That should be on holiday. God, I cannot do that. Okay. I caught my breath and moved forward, fully alert now. With each step, I notice an eerie silence settling in, and with that comes the feeling of being watched. I look around, but I don't spot anyone. I feel myself getting more anxious and impatient. This alley goes on forever. Eventually, the path leads me to a courtyard filled with pieces of junk and furniture. A sweet, fruity floral scent descends from a few balcony boxes, but it mixes with the stench of garbage littering on the ground. At least there's one of those valospheres. Its light is so powerful it can withstand any storm, so I don't have to worry about it suddenly going out. Oh. Thank you, Windows. Thank you for making an appearance. Go away. I'm startled once more as my foot hits an empty tin can, making me stop dead in my tracks again. It bounces twice, rolls along the bumpy ground, gaining some speed, and then melting into one with the darkness. My ears perk up when the metallic sound abruptly stops, presumably hitting a wall. Or someone. I stand there frozen, watching in horror as the same can rolls back towards me almost playfully. I force my feet to take a step back, then another. My eyes strain into the black mass before me, trying to make out a shape or silhouette of whatever is hiding there. Just as I dismiss it as just another cat, a male voice rings out, mocking and sinister. Damn, you must have scored pretty high on those "how dumb are you" quizzes, eh? You know, walking around here alone at night and meeting me. Oh! Holy shit! My body reacted immediately to the fear screaming at me to run. So I started to sprint back the way I came from, amazed that my legs cooperated with such ease. I certainly won't wait and see what he looks like or what will happen next, nor will I waste a single thought on whether he's the infamous serial killer or not, or if he's done this 100 times or if he's a first-timer. He's found me of all people, and all I could do now was run because there literally might be no tomorrow for me. I'm stopped by a thrown knife that barely misses and lands right in front of me, thwarting my plan to run back. I dash into the only other narrow passage available to my left, which I knew would take me further away from home and the police station, and I bet he knew that as well. Adrenaline pulses through my veins. The summer air burns my lungs as the only sound that echoes from the walls is our shoes thudding rhythmically against the ground. My brain goes into overdrive, creating images of all the things that could go wrong and ideas of how to possibly survive this fucking nightmare. I run around the next corner, passing another apartment complex, and yell for help, hoping that a resident with an open window would hear the terror in my voice. But all I get is a bottle being thrown against the wall right above my head, and an angry female voice yells back, "Shut the fuck up! People are sleeping!" You know what, lady? Shut up. Fuck you, lady. What the actual fuck? Did she just throw a bottle at me? I hear my pursuer giggling behind me. That motherfucker. God, I wish I had the strength to strangle him. At least my anger at these two assholes fuels my speed for a bit. Being trapped in this labyrinth of pitch black alleys with no help at all makes me feel more alone than the sound of my own shallow breathing. But a glance over my shoulder confirms I'm not alone. I have this feeling that he wouldn't stop until he caught me, and I was dead. Even if I managed to run or hide somewhere safe. Alright, time for plan B! I frantically feel around my bag for my phone. A short-lasting relief washes over me when my hand finally hits the cold metal block. I grab it and push 2 buttons to call Rasmus. I'll bet he's not gonna pick up, is he? Come on, pick up, please! Hey, you've reached my voicemail. Better leave your name, number, and damn good reason why this conversation couldn't be done over text. P.S. If this is a matter of life and death, it will likely be resolved by morning. Shit! I can't believe this! Fucking asshole! Ah! I lose my footing in the grip of my phone when I suddenly slip on something that smells like pickled zucchini and a garlic, causing me to fall straight onto my butt. A sharp stabbing pain shoots through my tailbone. Fuck! He's getting closer! I moan with every painful movement I make. Shit! I'm running out of time here. I need to get up! And closer. I turn around, crawling to reach my phone that landed a few feet away from me, still hoping I could get up fast enough to call the police instead. Why wasn't that your first pick, girl? Just when my fingertips are about to touch the device. Too close. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. I scream when he steps on my hand and deliberately shifts all of his weight to my left foot and keeps it jammed. The pain is excruciating. He's crushing my fingers! I struggle to get free, but to no avail. My whole body feels like its lead weights are attached to me now. I can barely move. I look at him with gritted teeth and fear flooding my eyes. That's it. I'm gonna die here. I'm going to fucking die! A pity, isn't it? Nobody ever cares until it's too late. Oh! My bad. Oh. Yeah, I got knocked the fuck out. Yep. 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 That's awesome. Yep. So that was cool. Would recommend. Oh, those are cute. Yeah, those are cute. I don't know about that dude right here. He's kind of sus. Anyway, yeah. That was Broken Colors. My path, anyway, that I took. Yeah. It's a good time. Goodbye, I guess. I don't know.